Today my vlog is entitled, Get Off of My Deck. In order for you to understand the meaning of this title, you'll have to watch the entire video. Good day viewers, Walter here. I know you're getting tired of hearing about my deck building project, but I thought I'd take a little bit of a look today. Today being Sunday, I haven't did anything. But I'm going to look at a little bit about what I still have to do and talk a little bit about what I have done. I might need to come up with some more bracing under there, but that's pretty steady already, what little bracing I've done. Now my upper deck here, this higher portion, just sits on this wall. You see this cement wall? Let me turn the camera down. These two sections of wall support from the poured foundation stick out that far. Now my old deck was attached directly to the house, and as a result the water got in there and rotted out my siding. I had to replace them bottom pieces of siding. I still need to come in here and cut these old bolts off from the other part of the deck. I've decided my steps are just going to come straight down right here. I was going to build a landing out here and then come down, but I'm just going to make my steps coming straight down with one handrail, move my sidewalk over there. But when I mounted my upper deck, I just laid it up on top of this cement wall. And if you look over here on the side, we're looking down the side of the house. The camera's pointed right. See, I can shove almost 2 fingers down in behind there. So any rain that goes in there is going straight on down. It ain't gonna be trapped in here soaking up into my siding. So as a result, this frame was just sitting on top of the wall. So I mounted a 2x10 and bolted it straight to the cement wall. And the 2x10 that goes up behind this deck right here is nailed to this board. Well, it's nailed to this board here, and this board here is nailed to that one. Nailed or screwed. So as a result, it's mounted solid to that concrete. It ain't going to raise up and down or bounce or go anywhere. I don't know if I need to bolt the other side or not, but I didn't want the weight of somebody walking on it to be bumping up and down. I built it solid. Over here on these three piece beam is to support any weight because it goes all the way across these 2 cement pillars. And most of this was all just up at the top of my head. I didn't have any blueprints. But so far, I'm quite satisfied with how well it came out. I'm still working on ideas for my drip system as far as the rain gutters and stuff. But yesterday, I came out here and checked because it started raining. Now, I haven't got all the joints sealed where they connected the beams, so it's a little bit of leaking. But I came out here in the pouring down rain and looked down in that basement, and it was dry as a bone. The water was running out like you wouldn't believe. So I'm quite satisfied with my underdeck drip system. And as far as what I have left to do on my deck, I want to put some bridging in here about halfway across. I threw a couple pieces of plywood up here a while ago. So let's get up on top of the deck and give you an idea of the view from up there. Boy, look at them clouds. I think I got that ladder steady enough. I don't trip and break my neck with my vertigo. Okay, you people are on the deck with me now. Looking down in here, I think I could just put a scrap board here and bolt straight down into that cement if I have to. But I don't believe it's going anywhere. I think it's going to be fairly well steady. I'm going to have about a 4-foot step coming down right here to transition from this level to that level. Up here is going to be a handrail all the way around, stopping right here at a corner post with a handrail here to go up. So there will be a higher handrail here than there is out there on the end going across. You get a pretty good view from up here, and you can see all that decking I need to tear out over there. Probably be next year before I get all that tore out. Let's sit down. We went to town today to Publix and got us one of them big old hoagie sandwiches they make over there. That's what we had for lunch. Now these joists that sit on that center beam running across this way, I haven't put any nails at the top because there was a little gap in there. So I need to stand on top of the joist and push it down before I put any nails, because I want them all to be level on top. All I can think of that I have left to do up here besides finishing that nailing is take little pieces of 2x6 and build me a row of bridging right across here to give the joist support from twisting or anything. And we'll run a row of bridging somewhere in this area right across there. My deck area, as far as the part we utilize, used to go all the way over to that corner. We can't go over there anymore. But I still have almost as much deck area to utilize, because I used to end right here. That's all extra deck I never had before. The only disadvantage is you have to duck when you go in and out of the basement, which is something we just get used to. Once I get all the bridging in there, I've got some of this joist tape to put on top of all the joists. Then I'll be ready to lay my deck boards up here. Now I weigh 277 pounds. Ain't nothing to brag about. But I'm walking around up here and I don't feel any shaking whatsoever, other than the fact that this plywood's a little flimsy. I went to great extremes to try to do a good job on this deck. My wife pointed out that we're not going to be around to enjoy it when it you know, it might last 20, 30 years. The old one lasted 30 years. But somebody get a benefit out of it, and it increases the value of my house. I'm going to replace my back door and storm door and everything, and when I do, I'll put a storm door in that opens from the other side, because remember, my steps are going to be going down right there. So when you come home, come out of the garage and walk up the steps to come in the back door, you could be opening the door and you won't have to go around the door to get in the house. I was concerned that I didn't have enough bolts mounted in the cement wall over here where I attached to the side of the house. But it ain't moving a bit. Hopefully I got enough bolts. I can always add some more. I guess if I really wanted to test it, I could jump up and down. I don't think I'll do that. See if that board... Anyway, all I got left to do is put my bridging in there, really. And when I lay my deck boards, I'm going to go ahead and put my handrail post. I left places to mount my corner post on the inside of my boards instead of the outside. Handrail posts can be attached on the outside or the inside. I think that'll be plenty of steady enough. Yeah, this is the first time I took a day off from working on the deck in quite some time. I guess pretty soon I'll be putting my decking down. When I get completely done, I'll make a video in more detail about what I've done on this deck. Landscape fabric under this deck and spread some gravel under there where it would look somewhat nicer than it does now. And then from there, I guess I'll go, once I finish this deck, I'll go to tearing out the rest of that other deck over there. Looks like I'm gonna have to get out here and cut grass this week. All right, Walter, let's see if we can get down without breaking our neck. Hey, we got down all right. I'm gonna have to get out here with a knife and cut them cardboard outer tubes off of them concrete piers for the post, but it don't look like there's any hurry to do that. Looky here. Look what we got hiding up here. A praying mantis. Y'all take it. Let's check out this praying mantis. What are you doing there, bub? Are you climbing on my deck? I got a video somewhere of you killing one of my hummingbirds. Maybe it was your cousin. I don't know. Get off my deck.